Hey, so we've reported to Hazel, we've gotten our new instruction, we discovered a bunch of new shit, and now it's time to move on to the next scene. I don't know who we're starting with, where we're starting with, what we're starting with, but we are starting. So let's do the thing. Oh, I get a choice again. I've heard that Red Salon has a lot of glitches, so I'm tempted to start here just to like try to get that out of the way. But let's read first. Anarch domain. With the threat identified at last, the time has come to strike back. Hazel Iverson has devised a daring plan to outsmart the mortals. A mem is sent to parley with the Boston Anarchs in order to negotiate a false alliance. She'll need their help if she hopes to survive on Long Island. Yeah, because she is expected to play distraction for Caleb. Caleb infiltrates the base on Long Island disguised as a corpse. His assignment is crucial. He must eliminate the head of the Society of Leopold in Boston, Walter Stanford. I mean, if they're like anything like a Hydra, then they're just gonna keep on popping up. Speaking of heads, Laysha. That was a very weak connection, but bear with me. Laysha goes to Richard's blood bar, the Red Salon, where she hopes to find him. She seeks answers to her questions about her identity, her past, and her daughter. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with the Red Salon, again, because I'm a little concerned about the glitches and I don't want to get too involved and then feel like there's a break in the story because I hit like a bad bug or whatever. And then I think I'll probably do a mem, and then I will end it with Caleb. Let me stop thinking. Oh, look. I think that actually is like a time period. There's 9 p.m., 10 p.m., and 11 p.m. Is that even related? You know what? I already know what I'm going to do first. I'm just going to start with Laysha. Poor girl Laysha, who has had to come to... I have to hold. I'm doing great. Who has had to come to the realization that her daughter, who has been following her around this whole time, is in fact a figment of her imagination because her real daughter was destroyed a while back. I wonder how long ago that was. Either way, poor Laysha. Hazel is a bitch, if only because she allowed this woman to imagine her daughter, knowing that when it's time to give her daughter up, she'd basically be mourning. Again, I can only imagine how many times Laysha has had to mourn the loss of her child because of these fucking games. First thing, okay, she's still wearing yellow. First things first, let's drop the points. Let's see if I have anything on discount. See if I have anything that's like low. I don't think so. I think I'm kind of... Oh shit. 5 for her social? Just 5. Wow. I'm not super impressed about Laysha's 5. I mean Laysha's social, but I can't refuse a 5. Well, I need... I wonder. Oh, this is the one where she is able to steal someone's identity. I think that'll be a very important one, so I shouldn't, like... My god, that was a very expensive one. Jeez, I'm all the way down to 30. I can't do anything here anymore. Okay, I can grab one of anything that's only got 1 point in it. Oh god, I hope I don't regret picking Doppelganger. Maybe I should have gone with one of her aspects. Last time I was debating between her physical and her intimidation. I guess the choice has been made for me this time around. Let me see what her aspects. This is only 100? Oh shit, this is 70. Premonition. This offers the vision of a potential future event that might occur for the character. Hunger cost depends on the aspects rating and the difficulty of the interaction. Okay. Alright, so this round was a little bit more attribute and skill heavy than it was discipline heavy. I upped her social because it only cost me 5 points, which I like. I upped her intimidation as well as her education. That leaves me with 20 in the pocket. Oh, well, and I also upped her aspects to give her premonitions, which that leaves me 20 in the pocket. I really want her doppelganger. Vanish would be cool as well. I think Dominant is the one I'm least interested in. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, oh god, it's gonna start a cutscene and she's gonna be wearing this yellow. But it's fine. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I'm able to change it. Let's go ahead and change her outfit. Okay. Okay. I gained a talent. Controlled hunt.
I get the feeling I've been here before.
You probably have, considering your memory situation. Also, those shoes are so cute. Shouldn't there be a guard? Oh yeah, and there's also stuff I have to read up on.
Sorry, we're closed. Oh, Laysha, I'm so sorry. I didn't recognize you.
I have to see Richard.
It's kind of a bad time. There's a code red and...
I know.
Wait. Okay. Clearly I'm about to... First of all, what's Berel doing here? So I'm gonna have to clearly walk into him and... Wait.
Still in the basement. I need you to take care of it when you're finished here.
What the hell's Berel doing here?
If you see Wyatt, tell him I'm looking for him.
All right. If I see Wyatt, I'll tell him.
Wyatt? The Thin Blood? Interesting. Right, before I continue, there were some things I wanted to read in the Codex. Was it the Codex? Yeah, it was the Codex that I forgot about. Wyatt's the Thin Blood. What's Berel doing here? Okay. The Thin-Blooded can be of any mortal origin and are not affected by their parent clan's curse nor by their preferences in the same degree as their sire. If they are allowed to rise, they will likely be turned away, gaining the luxury of freedom and the danger of solitude. And the Malkavians, Jesus, there's a lot here. I'm trying to see, like, I don't remember what was originally here and what was added. Some Malkavians claim there is a common factor to their madness, that they are all psychically linked through a communal wavelength and share consciousness of sorts. Those who are aware of its existence refer to it as the Cobweb, or more recently, the Madness Network. Interesting. I never knew about this. I wonder how that can be, like, used. There's a book series, Psy-Changelings. First of all, great book series, but if also 18 plus. It has adult themes in it. But oh my god, such a fucking good series. But in the book, humanity is split into 3 kinds of people. There's regular humans, and then there's the changelings, who are people who can change into animals, and then they have the Psy, who are individuals with psychic-based powers. And the Psy have this web in their mind that psychically links every Psy that's a part of it. And if you drop from it, there's this like psychic feedback that every Psy needs to survive. So if you drop from it and you don't have anything else to link to, you'll die just from disconnecting from it. But by being attached to it, you are both protected by but also vulnerable to the influences of other psychic people. So from a very young age, children are taught to shield their minds as a way of protecting it. But of course, really strong Psy can get through weaker shields and stuff. But it's like that kind of reminds me of this idea of like a mental web or like net of some sort, like internet or something. Anyways, let's move on. Second Inquisition. Referring more to an ongoing event than any specific organization, the Second Inquisition is a common kindred term for the recent upsurge of well-equipped vampire hunting agencies. Okay, I thought it was just church stuff. The most salient iteration of this Second Inquisition, and what vampires usually mean by that phrase, is the illicit and covert multinational conspiracy within many intelligence services and the Vatican to hunt the undead. So, the one that everyone's familiar with today is related to the Vatican, church and stuff, but generally speaking, it's more like a way of describing a recent upsurge in vampire hunting. I wonder how many agencies there are. Sad. In the U.S., many of the operations of the coalition between intelligence services and the Vatican are conducted by the Special Affairs Division, a covert department of the FBI. Originally created to battle organized crime with ties to vampires, as well as supposed occult power within the leftist youth movements. Again with the leftist youth movement. The organization was resurrected in the early 21st century. They're really afraid of these freaking liberal witches, huh? Society of Saint Leopold. The Society of Saint Leopold is a covert militant arm of the Vatican that has hunted the supernatural since the Middle Ages. To the Society, the Second Inquisition is merely the same Inquisition they started in the 13th century. The Society of Saint Leopold operates globally, working with other agencies as consultants and specialists backed by centuries of recorded experience. It's funny, they're like, to them, the Second Inquisition is the same thing that they've started since the 13th century. So I'm like, what if a Third Inquisition happens? How are you gonna feel then? You're gonna feel like left out of the decision to start a third one? Poor Halsey. Okay, Walter Stanford is still the only character that I have not read, and I'm going to keep it that way until after. Actually, no, I'm gonna probably read about him before I start Caleb's, so I don't walk into him. Should I just, you know what? No, I'm not gonna risk it. I don't want to be caught unawares when I finally interact with him. So let's do Walter Stanford. This guy, this is the big bad. He looks like someone's sweet old grandpa. Well, that won't stop me from shooting him in the forehead. Oh fuck me, Walter. Why you have such a long biography? You're literally human. Okay, almost as long as Caleb's. Clan, none. Oh, clan, human. Cool. The family priest. Let's see how these people get inducted into their little vampire hunting groups. Walter Stanford Jr. was born in Boston in the fall of 1963. His mother died in childbirth, making him the last child of the family. And he became a priest? Well, there goes that family line. His father, Walter Sr., refused to remarry, becoming more and more absorbed in his work and neglecting his duty as a single parent. Instead, he occupied himself by working to expand the family textile factory. Both his parents were of Irish Catholic stock. Walter grew up in a rather affluent environment marked by the absence of a feminine presence, apart from his older sister Mary. Last child of the family, not only child of the family. I misread. Walter Jr. had 3 brothers as well, but their age difference made it difficult for them to form a deep bond. Walter was different. Unlike the other boys, he had other, less material concerns. He seemed to be growing up on the fringe of his prestigious family. As a child, he was particularly influenced by the charisma and personality of his uncle, Pierre Stanford, a priest and confessor for the Catholic elite throughout Massachusetts. It was this same uncle who took him to St. John's Seminary in Boston, where his true calling would be revealed. Sorry, the word confessor made me flash back to like there was a TV show in the early 2000s. There were 3 main characters. It was one of those TV shows that were like the Shannara Chronicles type stuff, that was like a old wizard, and then like the chosen one who was always some dude, some white dude with a sword, and then like a woman and she did something. Sometimes she was like a healer, sometimes she was like a rogue type figure, and most of the time she was the main guy's love interest. There was one, Legend of the Seeker. It was about a dude who he found out that he was the Seeker and he had to save the world, and giving very Lord of the Rings-esque fantasy. So him and like a old wizard dude went on an adventure. They met this woman. She's a seeker. No, she's a confessor, which means in their world, if she touched you, she compelled you to confess all your sins, and also just kind of do as she told. I believe she could like grab someone and then manipulate them, like tell them to attack their partner, and then they would do it. It was a pretty cool thing, and I was very young though. It was one of those things that I started watching by accident, just by just by channel surfing. Remember channel surfing? I don't think channel surfing exists anymore now that streaming is here. But like back in the day, you would just be clicking the down button or the up button on your remote until you found something that looked interesting. And that's how I found a bunch of random ass shows like Legend of the Seeker or Stargate Atlantis, Ghost Whispers. That's how I got to watch most of those shows, from coming home after school, sitting on the couch, and then channel surfing for a few hours, and then just stumbling on certain shows and channels. And when there was a guide, I could like pick an actual show to watch. But most of those shows that I watched as a kid, even Supernatural, was I stumbled upon it by channels. Charmed will always be one of my favorite shows of all time. But anyways, that word just threw me on a complete like digression. Let's get back on point. Discovery in Rome. Francis Osmond, whatever, a prelate of the church, noticed Stanford during his early years at seminary and quickly took him under his wing. He asked Walter to accompany him to Rome on several occasions. During their first trip in the summer of 1984, Osmond left young Walter to study and explore the city on his own. Stanford was thrilled by the wealth of manuscripts, places of worship, and scholars ready to share their wisdom. One night, his wanderings took him to the church of Santa Maria della Vittoria, where a charming woman approached him. Her name was Caterina Landriani. Their impassioned and impromptu conversation about the question of redemption ended with the break of day. Walter did not mention his encounter to anyone. Osmond, being directly involved with the affairs of the papacy, the Pope and shit, the Pope and stuff like that, returned to Rome with Walter regularly. Each time, Caterina Landriani reappeared, always in the same manner. Little by little, the young man began to feel a certain affection, in addition to the immense respect he had for the learned woman. In turn, he came to confide in her, to tell her about his mentor. Oh boy. The Stanford's misfortune. It was the same year that Walter learned of his father's death in Boston. He himself said the funeral mass. He watched as his family was torn apart by the question of an inheritance that had been reduced to nothing more than a paltry sum due to the debts amassed by his father and 3 brothers. After taking over the business, Mary cut all ties with her family, including Walter Jr., who would never speak to her again. Oh, shout out to Mary. It's interesting that she was able to... How long ago? I guess in the 80s. Yeah, okay. Society of St. Leopold. In January 18th... Wait, was it the 80s? Or... I don't actually know what year that was. Yeah, summer 84. Yeah, 80s. In January 1986, Francis Osmond informed Walter Stanford that he would be bringing him along to one of those secret meetings he always attended whenever they came to Rome. He told him that he was part of a secret order and that he intended to nominate him to be recruited. Thus, Stanford attended his first meeting with an organization dedicated to the fight against supernatural creatures, the Society of Leopold. At the end of a solemn ceremony, he was inducted as a novice. In no time, Stanford proved to be a promising new member. He spent a great deal of time traveling with his mentor, learning about this new world whose very existence he had known nothing about. First steps into darkness. Passing through Rome, he once again met with Caterina, whose behavior had changed. She was more direct and ordered him to bring Osmond to one of their night meetings. Stanford was unsure as to what prompted him to obey, but he used a ruse to convince his mentor to follow him that very evening. The 2 men fell into her trap. Caterina revealed that she was a vampire and took the opportunity to drain Francis Osmond of his blood before the eyes of a very petrified Stanford. He fell to his knees and prayed He fell to his knees and prayed with a fervor he had never felt before, convinced his new life was to end there, alongside his mentor. However, when he dared open his eyes again, the creature had mysteriously vanished without laying even a finger on him. Inquisitor. She should have killed his ass. Well, never. That's why bad guys need to learn to stop leaving people alive. I shouldn't have said that. good guys need to learn to stop leaving bad guys alive. That's what it really is. Like, I mean, I love showing mercy, but sometimes by means of showing mercy, you are creating your worst enemy, and that just keeps the cycle going. Unless you're showing mercy to not just that person, but also people that they care about, and in doing that, you stop them from going down a darker path. Moving on. Inquisitor. From that moment on, he has tirelessly tried to understand the events that took place that ill-fated evening. He tracked Katerina Landriani relentlessly, but never managed to find her. He focused all his efforts on eradicating the vampire menace wherever he went. Thanks a lot, Katerina. Look what you've done. Carrying the weight of Osmond's death, he strove to have the most irreproachable conduct, which catapulted him through the ranks to become one of the youngest abbesses. I only know how to say that word in singular form. Abbessi. And then it's like abbot, but like plural. The youngest of one of those in the history of the Society of Leopold. Today, really? Okay. Today, his successes are innumerable. He is a central pillar of the Vatican, a peerless diplomat who believes evil must be treated like an epidemic, kill the virus and heal the victims. He is extremely methodical. There it is. Does that mean he won't kill ghouls? Oh, actually, that's bullshit, because I also went to the the event space, and they seem to kill everyone regardless of whether they were a vampire or not. They were just kind of shooting, so I don't feel like he cares too much about the victims, or I guess the question would be, who does he consider a victim? He is extremely methodical. He leaves his adversaries no chance, but takes no pleasure in his victories. Rare are the kindred who can claim to have survived an encounter with Walter Stanford. Well, if he's the one that Laysha was gonna meet a few scenes ago, then maybe it's a good thing we didn't go and talk to him. Let's go ahead and just to see. All right, Berel, what are you doing here?
So you tell us that the SI has the address of this salon, and you come anyway.
Berel, you shouldn't be here.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
They could show up at any time.
I know that. Why are you here?
I'm looking for Richard. It is none of his business, but I am curious, like, why are you here? But unfortunately, that's and he's very likely going to focus. I don't want to use up all my willpower too early. Actually, wait, do I have any consumables? I think I do. Bitch, I have all the consumables. I can take all the risks. I'm gonna go ahead and go for it, see if I'm able to get a success. Ah, he focused, little bitch. Damn. Yeah, I had a feeling he'd focus.
Why are you here?
Same as you, taking care of business.
I suppose no one's volunteering to stick around here.
That's right, especially not me. If you see Wyatt, tell him to come downstairs to help me. It's an urgent request.
Wyatt?
Yes, a thin blood who works for me. He must be helping the staff. There's a lot of stuff here that could give the SI much more than just this bar. There'd be no point in running if they could track us down.
Yes, of course. And if you see Richard, could you...
I'll let him know you're looking for him, as usual.
What is Berel doing here?
Did you destroy the client files?
Yes, it's done.
Accounting?
Yeah, it's all taken care of. I've just got the suppliers and the VIP files left to do.
All right, I'm gonna need a badge for the basement too.
I don't have one, sorry.
I guess I might need a badge for that as well. I just want to see if this got updated. Okay, it doesn't look like it. Wait, dude. I was hoping to talk to him before he walked through that door. Oh, it's Wyatt.
Yes?
Are you in charge of the vessels?
Yes and no. I'm just in charge of moving them. Name's Wyatt.
Laysha.
I know. I'm gonna make a few more trips, but there's still one missing. I think Betty's having a hard time getting her to come out.
Where are you taking them?
I'm getting them to safety. Some of them are worth tons.
That's very weird.
Okay, but before you leave, Berel wants to see you.
What? No way.
I just realized why I should have gotten doppelganger. I hate that word. It doesn't sound right when it comes out of my mouth. But because if I could have used that on Wyatt, and then using his appearance figured out why Berel Underwood is here. Because I feel like there's a very big puzzle that I've been missing. A very big piece to the puzzle I've been missing, and I've had the opportunity to get it, but I've been missing it so far. I'm not gonna force him.
He's not gonna like that.
I know, but I've got more pressing matters with the SI breathing down our necks.
Yeah, I'm not.
Sorry, but only Wyatt and the vessels can go out this way.
I'm not Berel's little bitch. He can get Wyatt his damn
Sorry,
self.
I've still got work to do.
Okay. Alright, let's take it slow. Take it slow and take our time. Try not to miss anything. Let's go ahead and pull up that Auspex real quick. It might be a little helpful as I run around. Oh, I can't use Doppel, but maybe I can use... Ah! If I forced Wyatt to go, I probably could have been invisible. Let me see. Can I still force him to go? Or am I...
What are they doing? I've got to move, and they're still not all here.
I'm thinking if I forced him to go, I could have gone invisible and eavesdrop on their conversation. I want to do that. Okay, it's still early. I think I could restart this. Let me see if I can do this one anyway. I'm already here. Oh, yeah, but he's going to focus. Oh, it's just a percentage that he's going to focus. Ah, fuck it. Let's try it anyway. Oh, okay. He didn't focus this time. So let's see. Oh, shoot. Glad I restarted.
Why are you here?
I came here to retrieve or destroy my things and then get out of here as fast as I can.
Will you be long?
This has been an occasional haunt for me for quite some time. I've got a lot of sensitive materials to deal with before I leave.
I suppose no one's volunteering to stick around here.
That's right, especially not me. If you see Wyatt, tell him to come downstairs to help me. It's an urgent request.
Wyatt?
Yes,
Okay,
a
we've
thin
seen
blood.
this.
At any time.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I've done a little bit of snooping, then I'll go to Wyatt, and then I'll send him to Berel, not invisibility, follow him, and that should help me eavesdrop in their conversation without having to be Wyatt. Anyways, to ensure a pleasurable experience for yourself and others, please read our rules before entering the shared consumption area. Guests are welcome subject to availability. What? With or without a reservation. Oh, are welcome subject to availability. I get it. I get what they mean. I feel like there should be a comma there. With or without a reservation. Please inquire about our specialties at the bar or ask our hostess. You may reserve them at the bar. Please consume in moderation. You will be held responsible for any damage to the vessels without any right to dispute the claim. Please leave your personal belongings at the coat check. This place must remain available to all guests who are admitted. This place may be privatized with 2 weeks' notice. The staff at Red Salon welcomes you. Okay. All right, let's do a little run around, little go. Who's this?
We're not open for customers.
Oh, a staff member.
We're closed.
I'm not here to imbibe.
Where's Richard?
I'm looking for Richard. Have you seen him?
Yeah, he gave orders to the staff. And then he went to the rotunda in the back.
Is there someone named Wyatt here?
Yeah, but he's transferring the kind right now. He shouldn't be long.
All right.
Okay, thank you for your assistance, I suppose.
Do you have a minute?
Just one.
Have you seen Richard?
Do you know where I can find Richard?
Dr. Dunham? I've got no idea. He told us the SI was on its way. and gave us orders to clean up as much as we could. I was too shaken up to see where he went. Sorry.
Okay. What were you supposed to do?
Destroy everything that would give the SI information about us. That's all.
Of course.
But we don't even know where to start.
I'm looking for Wyatt.
What has that degenerate weakling done now?
Yeah.
He's gone and gotten us in trouble again, has he?
I don't know. Berel's looking for him.
He was here 5 minutes ago. He's been running back and forth to get the kind to safety.
What are you working on now?
Vessels that were stimulated by Dr. Dunham. I'm holding on to them until we solve an issue with the kind.
You change their emotional state?
We give them Trajax injections to trigger emotions that make them taste better.
Now I remember. That's thanks to Richard's work.
Yeah, our specialty vintages have become quite popular, so we can't up and lose them.
I believe you.
Actually, since we don't have a lot of time left, you should go see our manager at the back. She must need help.
Okay. I'll go see.
Okay. I think that's another thing, so I have to go back and see the manager.
We're all gonna die anyway.
Thought they're supposed to be getting things that make them taste better or not. Our fire vessels. That's the menu. They're justice seekers, fighters, or fans of gore cinema, and they all have one thing in common: violence and aggressivity. If you want to see red, ask for one of our fire vessels. For an even more intense experience, ask for one of our vintages: Glenn, Vincent, or Rosemary. Our festive vessels. They're clubbers, sex addicts, or Wall Street traders, and they all have one thing in common: the sky's the limit. If you're looking for perpetual motion, ask for one of our festive vessels. For an experience that lasts, ask for one of our vintages: Abby, James, or Elliot.
Hurry up already!
Our Zen vessels. They're yoga teachers, poets, or researchers, and they all have one thing in common: calm and relaxed. If it's deep relaxation you're after, ask for one of our Zen vessels. For an even more transcendental experience, ask for one of our vintages: Martha, Clarisse, or Tommaso. Our melancholic vessels. They're undertakers. They should be doctors, because doctors are all sad and shit.
Is it over yet?
They're undertakers, customer service reps, or volunteers who work with victims, and they all have one thing in common: they understand the darkness of the soul. If you want to descend into the darkest depth of their blood, ask for one of our melancholic vessels. For an even more profound experience, ask for one of our vintages: Henry, Ozzy, or Paul. We are unable to provide multiple vessels of this category in a restricted area. We apologize for this restriction on consumption. Probably since they're the fire vessels, they'd get into a fight.
We're all gonna die, I know it.
You were so negative.
I have to cover our tracks as much as possible. Understand?
Okay, there's Wyatt, but I'm not gonna talk to him yet. Okay. Excuse me.
Sorry, but the SI might show up at any second. I wouldn't hang around here if I were you.
Trying to find the manager's room, I guess.
So, what do we do now?
How the hell should I know?
We could break down the door to get her out.
We don't have the equipment for that.
I could ask Dr. Dunham if...
No way. We'll figure something out. When is Wyatt supposed to be back?
It shouldn't be long now.
If what Mr. Dunham says is true, we've got to get out of here fast. But we can't let them get their hands on such a priceless vessel.
Do you think this business about the SI is true?
Hmm.
Are they really coming here?
All right. Go to the front. When Wyatt gets here, tell him to be ready. I'll see what I can do.
Roger that. Fucking donor. Just wait till I see her again.
Oh, Laysha.
Hello.
I didn't expect to see you here.
It seems like you know who I am, but I don't remember meeting you.
Yeah, it's not the first time that that's happened to you.
So I came here often?
Oh yeah, but it's been going on 3 years since I saw you last. My name's Betty. I manage the salon for Dr. Dunham, sort of.
Is there a problem? Why aren't you leaving?
It's just that Dr. Dunham asked me to evacuate the kind, but I'm never gonna be able to do it. A highly valuable donor has holed herself up in there, but Wyatt's supposed to take her and the others.
Do you know where Dr. Dunham went?
He must be doing the same thing we're doing. Getting rid of anything we don't want the SI to get their hands on.
Like what, exactly?
He told us to destroy the Trajax compounds, so he must be getting rid of his stuff.
What are those compounds you mentioned?
It's one of the doctor's inventions, a stimulant for the donors. The blood is way better with it. Everybody loves it.
Do you have any idea where the doctor might have started?
Oh, he leaves his stuff laying around everywhere, you know. But most of it must be in his office. It's on this floor, in the rotunda. Or in his examining room in the basement.
You said that Wyatt was dealing with the vessels? I need to talk to him. Do you know where he is?
He's been running back and forth to get the kind to safety. I've got to get this damn vessel out before he's done.
Why can't you make the vessel come out?
All the commotion has pushed her over the brink. Or maybe she thinks she's being taken to the slaughterhouse? There's no way of knowing. She won't talk to us.
What's the slaughterhouse?
Oh, that's what the kind call the basement. That's where we take donors that have been drained by clients. Or donors that have been overused. Mr. Underwood is in charge of that.
That explains where the, that letter about the bodies. He was probably taking bodies from there.
He works here now?
Yes, he's in charge of the accounting, recycling the vessels. Really anything the doctor isn't interested in doing.
And he's very talented, I imagine.
Let's say there are a lot of deliveries, but not a lot of money coming in. If you see what I mean.
I do. A blue blood. Why don't you force her to come out?
I can't. She's locked in the injection room, and there's no way to open the door. And I'm not allowed to damage her. She's a vintage.
I can sense that you disagree.
Well, I'm supposed to deal with her, but I can't even touch her. Because she's worth too much?
What does it mean when you say she's a vintage?
They're the donors that have the strongest reaction to the Trajax injections. It gives their blood incredible character, a vintage. But when they don't get their dose, they can get out of control. This vessel flipped out and went totally paranoid.
I see.
But the SI had better not get their hands on her. Can you help me? She might listen to you.
I'd heard there was a lot of compromising stuff on us here. So I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, go ahead. And clean up anything we forgot and...
Yeah, I get it, Betty. I'll do it if I can, okay?
Fine. All right. There's a pass on the bar that'll give you staff clearance. You're gonna need it.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay.
Huh. Music.
This is where they have
the vessels.
Vessels sit. And I guess the folks just kind of walk around and pick pick the ones they like. Let's see. Oh. Tremere concoction. Is that gonna let me doppel? Where the hell? Okay. Let me try back here. Oh. Maybe this is the bar they were talking about. And there's a pass.
Where are we going?
There it is. Okay, I've got the staff access bar. Oop. Now, I guess the next thing to do is to get into what's her face and talk to her. But let's go the other way around. Staff only. Oh, I guess that's how I get in to talk to her. I want to check out all of the melancholic room. This is the manager's office. Let me go ahead and take a peek. Examine.
That must be how they supply the
I guess I'm
Trajax
going to be
into the
sending
injection
one
room.
to the girl. So let's emergency. Oh fuck me. This handbook is designed to help you in the event that a donor presents symptoms of severe Trajax withdrawal. Please use the following procedure in case of emergency. Analyze the subject's behavior. I guess this is what I'm gonna have to do with the one who's chilling. Refer to their residence. Calculate the number of doses needed to return them to their standard docile behavior. 1 dose of Trajax that is suited to the subject's residence allows them to move up 1 level. Warning: an overdose may cause the donor to lose consciousness or have a heart attack. Melancholic resonance donors. Level 0, the subject is depressed, apathetic, submissive. Subject presents a state of clear and emotional indifference. Their statements are detached. Subject demonstrates signs of manic excitement. Their ideas are disorganized. I guess this is what I have to look for when I talk to her. Moody is in a mood to party, excited but submissive. -1, melancholic. There's negative and statements negative and morbid. -2, major depressive episode. They overcome a suicidal thought. Jesus. If that's what I get from this one, I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer up on this thing. Calm, rested, is submissive. Phlegmatic. Okay, suicide behavior. Thoughts are incoherent, driven, delusional. Suicide attempts are common. Subjects are experienced an acute paranoid episode. Delusions of massive persecution are observed. Caloric. Aggressive, provocative, yet submissive. Usually insensitive, sensitive to positive stimuli. Their statements are strangely kind. Subject demonstrates pathological empathy and may even go as far as sacrifice themselves for others. Whoa.
If only she'd calm down.
Is that her?
There's gotta be something that will make her come out.
I can't get the thing. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let's look around a little bit more.
Richard's grand idea. Injecting substances to stimulate the vessel's humors.
Okay. God, it's gonna be a lot of like thinking, isn't it? Trying to figure out, well, not thinking, but analysis, basically. Effects permanent. So the first thing I'm gonna have to do is talk to the girl to figure out which one of these she is, to basically understand her state. So I have to analyze her. Oh, I guess finding out what her name is would help me figure out her resonance. And that will help me figure out which of the Trajax forms I have to give her. Okay. Okay. Okay, I understand, but first I'm gonna have to talk to her.
A pneumatic tube system. That connects with the basement, it looks like.
Interesting. Alright. And medical room staff.
Betty was right. The vessel locked herself in.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to her in a bit, but first let me try. There was one more door that was locked-ish. It was staff only. I want to try to get in there. It wasn't this one. It was... Was it this one? This is the manager's office. Where was it? I know it existed. I saw it. I was just in there. Melancholic. Oh, here it is. It was this one. I just missed it. Is this the way to the basement? Yeah, this is the way to the basement. Okay. Looks like I can go down, but last time I went through an elevator, I got hit with a call of a no return situation that I wasn't warned about, so let's give it a second. I might have to go through the basement anyway.
Come on, you've got to get out of there. We've wasted enough time already.
Is that you, Betty?
No, it's Laysha.
Get out of here!
What's her name, I wonder? We're gonna take her somewhere safe. Come out right now. She looks scared. Yeah, let's boost that and then go for it. Cause if she's really anxious, she could have focused.
Look, I can tell you're scared, but I can help.
I don't know who to believe anymore. They're all out to get me. I know they want to kill me.
I know what she is.
Who are you talking about?
Them. The masters. And even those locked up in here with me. They all want me dead.
No, quite the contrary. They want to keep you safe. If you stay here, you could die.
I don't believe them anymore. They're gonna promise me Trajax to get me to leave, but they'll give me poison instead.
That's not true.
I won't open the door. Leave me alone.
Okay. I think I know who I know what type she is. So at least I have a clue. She feels people are out to get her. There's a specific one for that one. Disorganized, suicide, collusion, massive persecution observed. I think she's phlegmatic. Depressive. Yeah, no, I think she's definitely phlegmatic. So let's figure out. Let's see what's next. So she gets MG Trajax. Compost. Do not give this to Sanguine because the effects are permanent. Whoa. Okay. So she gets MG. Let me see. Maybe I can figure out which one. Probably not. I doubt I could. Let's see. She's gonna be one of these three. Glenn, Clarisse, Sander, Ruben. Oh, okay. So she's Clarisse. Extremely sensitive to sound. That's her. I believe she's Clarisse. So Clarisse? MG. That's what I need to know. She's MG. Now, I think it's a matter of getting her the Trajax, but I don't know if I can.
That must be how they supply the Trajax into the injection room.
Okay, so I'd have to get it to her. I need to get it first, so I probably have to go into the
pneumatic tube system that connects with the basement.
So I go to the basement and I send it up here, and that'll bro, what the fuck is that? A St. Andrew's cross? Is it St. Andrew's?
Something to keep the donors in an aggressive mood.
Oh, it's a different one for each one.
Something to keep the donors in an aggressive mood.
There's a different one for each one. Alright, let's get downstairs, I guess. Part of me is like, I could send what's-his-face down here at the same time, go invisible, and then eavesdrop on Berel while I'm down here, but This game makes me scared, honestly, about any decision that I make. So I'm afraid of like initiating that and then getting stuck in some way. Look at all the bodies. Look at all these bodies.
Empty vessels. He must be using them for something.
Maybe he's selling them to the SI. He is all about that money. So
I've been here before. I'm sure of it.
So why wouldn't he take advantage of any opportunity that will benefit him, even if it hurts his species? I was thinking about the other premonition I saw at the very end of the last episode. The red room. All those people in it. Put docs in archive, level B. Whoa.
That reminds me of clouds.
It's like a vagina to me. Okay. Oh God. Patient 3, nature, human, embraced in Dorchester, date November the 1st, 1943, name Audrey, sedation following capture near Mather School. Has come to terms with her condition. Our sessions are starting to be calmer. Are these documents on Malkavians? Subject is having a hard time adjusting to captivity. The time has come. Her nostalgia for her human condition stimulates her need for imitation. I mentioned her former occupation. Now we must wait. The patient's mind is adhesive. She now only talks about missing her work. In the last two sessions, I mentioned the possibility of caring for a child. Now it's all she talks about. She says she is ready to try. I introduced her to patient 0. I left them together for 1 hour under discreet surveillance. Nothing to report. I repeated their visits less than 1 hour each time. Over the past 5 days, however, I have a sense of foreboding. Final death at 2:24. Patient 0 was upset about patient 1's departure for an assignment. I will continue to seek a caretaker for her. What the fuck? Oh, he destroyed patient 1. Or she was destroyed, whatever, and then patient 0 was upset about it? Patient, I forgot to see the number at the very top. Patient 2, human, Boston, names James. Chance encounter, amateur poetry circle in Boston. Wow. Have managed to strike up a friendship. Subject is calm and at peace. Even an offer to publish his poetry didn't change his mood. He will make an exceptional test subject. James is having a hard time adjusting to captivity. I must sedate him while I search for some sort of compensation. However, his mood still remains strong. I have discovered a way to give him relative freedom through hypnosis. This method is highly successful on mortals. He willingly agrees to the ejections. I nearly lost him while testing the Trajax PV11, but I did not have a hint of a result. Patient is the same as always. Trajax PV62 tested today, no results. I refuse to give up. This time I'm on the right track. I'm certain the effect only lasts a few seconds, but the results are encouraging. Trajax PV131 deceased cause, so patient 0 killed patient 2. What the fuck, bro? What is going on? Patient 3. Oh, this was patient 3. I introduced her to patient 0, left them together for 1 hour on discreet surveillance, nothing to report. I continue to seek a caretaker for her. So, did patient 0 kill patient 3, it seems like? And definitely killed patient 2. Patient 15. Neonate. Irreversible invasive psychosis. Location Boston. Name Mike. Chance meeting at QK's. His sire regret. Oh my god. Laysha's not patient serious. Let me just focus. His sire regrets last week's embrace. The child presents a disorder that is incompatible with his family. I am still hesitant about his diagnosis, but it is either psychosis or a borderline personality disorder. I accepted a partial treatment without promising any result. M's behavior issues seem to stem from psychopathy related rather than the in life. For a clinical perspective, in the past 2 weeks, M has demonstrated self-mutilation, multiple physical aggressions, paranoia, gratuitous violence, magical thinking. Conclusion, no therapeutic solution is possible at this stage. The sire agrees to hand M over to me as a test subject. M had a bad reaction to Trajax PV-63. He suffered a fit of insanity and had to be restrained by the staff. I'm afraid of losing him because his test results are so reliable and he is resilient as well. M has become lethargic following conception of Trajax V27 phlegm. I must calculate the impact of the main ingredient. So these Trajax things aren't just... He's not just making Trajax for regular ass people. He's also Trajaxing... I'm gonna get to the computer. He's also Trajaxing... Oh. Cool. He's also Trajaxing vampires. Kindred. Patient 27, case file, nature thin blood, location Boston, most likely, date, sire's identity undetermined. February 16th, 1997. Davis, provided by QK3, the third, whatever. For testing. Was extremely interested in my research. I can tell that I'll be able to reach new heights with his support. D is extremely picky in his choice of vessels. He may be young, but I'm quite curious as to his selectivity. I would have liked to keep him as a control for the Trajax 5HT test, but he will be far too costly to maintain. This brute completely drained my most promising test vessel. In 15 years, I had never seen such potential. I cannot keep D. I encouraged patient 0 to practice with him, and he is no longer an issue. I erased everything, of course. Who is this patient 0?
But Richard says that madness isn't an illness.
Madness, Eccentricity or Pathology by Dr. S. Jossi. Behaviors and wonders are sometimes chalked up to eccentricity or quirkiness, but when this deviation from the norm becomes persistent, particularly when accompanied by delusional thinking, it is generally considered to be madness. However, norms vary from one culture to another and from one era to another, and what we consider to be normal for standards and societies is different from one culture to another depending on the frame of reference chosen. Since the 19th century, madness has been considered an illness. The term mental pathology is used, and the matter is studied from a medical perspective. Madness is thus something to be healed, to treat. Okay. Who the hell is smoking? Alright, let's okay, I guess maybe the keys for that. Let me start here. Oh, cool. Batteries. Okay. Observation on the interpretation of dreams. During test number 47 of Trajax MG, I observed dreamlike activity in a kindred. The formula isn't perfect, but this experimental accident allowed me to work on interpreting the event with the subject. To better understand this phenomenon, a former European colleague once advised me to read Freud's work. Oh, please don't. Specifically, the volumes on this subject in the following order. Volumes 3, Volume 4, Volume 3, Volume 5, Volume 4. However, my recent observations led me to question this recommendation! ! It seems obvious to me that for psychoanalysis to contribute anything to the understanding of this phenomenon in kindred, Volume 5 should be read first. Personal notes. After careful reading of the aforementioned publication has led me to reconsider my psychoanalytical understanding of the unlife of kindred. Thus, the original myth of Oedipus will show the way to a solution to the one who can interpret it. Always. What? It will reveal the tormented secrets of the blood in all its darkness. Think you trying to fuck your mama? What's going on? Let's see. That's how you know I'm no psychic. I mean, I'm no psychologist. Patient 0. Oh God, it is Laysha, isn't it? I feel like it's Laysha or something. Named Juliette. Maybe not. Nature. Suffering from typhoid. Treatment embraced between Brest and New York. October 13, 1939. That's when Laysha was embraced. Name Juliette. Stricken with typhoid during the passage of Boston, I was forced to embrace her to save her. I'm having trouble hiding her. Basic sustenance operations are fundamental but limited. Subject can only feed in frenzied state. Refuses any derived source of sustenance, rats, dominated kind, etc. An accident occurred this evening. I was unable to prevent it. I do not know what consequences will ensue, as this embrace is too far outside of standard protocol. However, this will also simplify things, I must admit. At least they will be together. I created a file for patient 1. Patient 1 is Halsey, isn't she? She's the one that was destroyed. The subject has developed, because it didn't really explain why she was destroyed. It just said that, like, there's a foreboding feeling, and then patient 1 has been destroyed. The subject has developed extraordinary psychological defenses and continues to act as if nothing has changed. It seems that feeding sessions are followed by massive anterograde something amnesia. I am both perplexed and fascinated. I'm sure to find an explanation for Gwyneth once we get to Boston. I haven't had time to make note of the therapy that I have implemented. I'm surprised by the subject's skill, but it is not completely mastered yet. Presentation to QK went well. I was on my guard. I must unfortunately make the subject forget her abilities or the consequences of her acts. But I don't think
it's a total mess.
I don't think so.
That name. Why does that remind me of something?
I still think Laysha is Juliette. I don't think patient 1 is Halsey. Unless patient 1 was Halsey. Wait a second. Oh, I get it now. Patient 1 is Halsey. Laysha is patient 0. Juliette. There was another patient 3, Audrey, who wanted kids. She was possibly thinking about caring for a kid. So Richard introduced Laysha to patient 3, Audrey, and left them together for 1 hour. And then there was the final death of patient 3. Patient 0, Laysha, was upset about patient 1, Halsey's departure for an assignment. I lied. I think I flipped them. I think Laysha is patient 1 and patient 0 is Halsey, maybe? Because then that would explain why he's putting patient 0 in the hands of patient 3, who is mentioned that she wants to care for a child. He's trying to see if patient 3 will adopt patient 0, Halsey, and thus separating Halsey from Laysha. But Halsey, being upset with her mother, became more and more agitated by her mother's constant disappearances because she has assignments, likely got erratic, lost it, and then murdered patient 3 when they were hanging out together once. He said, I was continuing to seek a caretaker for her. In other words, he's going to continue looking for a mother for Halsey. But then the prince did ask for her to be destroyed, so there's no need for that left. But there's no longer a need for that. But there was patient 15, who he kind of just... Was it patient 15? Or patient 24? He kind of sick Halsey onto patient 24. It was like a thing. But then I always thought Laysha was embraced first and then Halsey. But if I'm right, then it seems like Halsey was the one who was embraced first, and then Laysha, likely Halsey embraced Laysha. I thought Richard embraced them both. Or I'm just talking out my ass. That is also a possibility. But I just think it would be interesting if it was something like that.
Richard must not be far.
Okay. Another one. Okay. Patient 16, kindred, thin blood, Eddie Brighton. Subject came to the Red Salon of his own volition. He appeared gaunt and bewildered by his embrace. Was told by his sire to come here before disappearing. Reported my issue to the Quentin King. Quentin King, that's QK. If all the kindred who broke the rules sent me their unwanted progeny, what will become of us? QK has agreed to follow me to allow me to keep Eddie to assist with my research. It is nice to be understood by the prince. I spoke with Eddie at length to set him at ease. He is adapting relatively well to his new condition. I am keeping Eddie apart from the others. I don't want him stimulating Subject Zero's attachment, even if that would be interesting. But it will not allow me to advance science. The Trajax DAPV-23 experiment did not lead to any conclusive results. E did not notice any difference. The test vessel died, however. I have been increasing the concentration of topriamate by 0.2% each day. This is the first time that the test vessel has survived the night, and he has reported sensing a difference. Okay. E no longer senses anything, despite the changes in the tramadol and benzodiazepine. I knew that word looked familiar, but I was just like, how the fuck? Percentages. On the other hand, I am beginning to notice changes in his behavior. E is becoming increasingly incomprehensible. He can no longer match his words to his thoughts. E refuses to participate in the experiments. He was so aggressive that we had to lock him in my laboratory. His condition has deteriorated. His condition has deteriorated too far to be of any use to me, but I will keep it for further study as the side effects have had a remarkable impact on him. Richard is a piece of shit. That's weird. Maybe I need a tape. I feel like there's already a tape in there though. Oedipus showing his fear. Oedipus pointing to the subject of shame. Oedipus showing the way. Oedipus indicating suffering. Indicating suffering. Oedipus showing his fear. I'm guessing there's an order to those, like what happened first based on the Oedipus, like the story of Oedipus, and this order will tell you what those are, maybe. Oh, or maybe the order is already here. 2, 4, 3, 1. 2, 4, 3, 1. Or not. There's also a 5. Must be missing something. Either way, it seems like a room where stuff is gonna happen, so maybe not yet.
Oh, the ink blot test. This one's a butterfly.
I too see a butterfly. You know, now that I'm down here exploring, I think I am gonna go ahead and call, what's his face? Tell him to come see Berel. And then eavesdrop on that conversation. And then while I'm down there, I'll go ahead and explore a bit. This might end up being split depending on how long this goes. Where is it? Oh, hello, horsey. Wyatt? Wyatt. Where's Wyatt? Holy fuck, don't tell me he already left.
We're in deep shit. The SI. I hope we're wrong.
Where's Wyatt? Holy fuck, is he gone? Did I only have like that one chance to bring him in or something? That doesn't seem fair. Let me look around. I'm just gonna look around a bit more. Maybe he just moved. Because that guy's walking around. Maybe Wyatt is too. Oh, God. Oh, my head is spinning just thinking about just the idea that I restarted this whole thing just for the sole purpose of being able to like interact with Wyatt, and now he might very well just be gone. Oh God, not sewers. I hate sewers.
You almost feel like this is a rat hideout here. But it's a discreet entrance.
I'm like so focused now.
Oh, it's you. I've got a lot of work to do. Please excuse me.
Sorry, have you seen Wyatt?
A storage
safe
room,
zone.
huh?
Well, since I'm already fucked up.
Richard's injections. He doesn't want the wrong people to find them.
Yeah, since it seems I've already somewhat fucked up in that I made it. Nope. Not yet. I will interact with that later. And that I've made it so wait, but it says send Wyatt to see Berel. So if that's not gone, then Wyatt should still be around somewhere. I don't know, my head hurts. I'm gonna take a break. I'm tired, my head hurts. Okay, I don't know how long it's been, but I did look it up, and apparently he might be in a corner somewhere by the piano, but yeah, I'm gonna go check by the piano, see if he's there. Okay, where am I? Trying to remember. Okay, yeah. So he should be in this nook. Okay, I read somewhere that he would be. Whoa, what's happening? Where am I? Okay, that he would be around here, but I don't see him. Maybe. Maybe in this nook? Nope, he's not there either. He's not here and all the folks are gone. So yeah, I don't know what to do. I think Wyatt, Mr. Wyatt. Can I get in here? No. Might just be gone. Ooh, Mike. Do you want to say something? Laysha? No. Hey lady, you seen Wyatt?
Accounting is done.
That's great. Have you seen Wyatt? Well, I heard he was supposed to be in here. Anyways, I've already played so much, I'm not gonna restart it, and I feel like I can still probably interact with what's-his-face. So, and trying to look up like stuff for like what's going on with this thing, I read that like there's a confrontation that you have to Laysha has to have with what's his face? Berel. So that's what I'm gonna do after I take care of the Trajax. The real question is, will my inability to interact with what's-his-face affect my ability to have that confrontation? I don't know. But I'm just gonna keep on. Oh. What's this? Oh, okay. Okay, this is where I get the Trajax. What's this?
Richard? Berrel. Storage room. This looks like a pneumatic communication system.
Yeah, I know what those words mean. Sure don't. Storage and conservation. Trajax and its derivatives are highly unstable. To preserve its properties, Trajax must be kept at a temperature that is suited to its formula. Keeping it at this temperature for an extended period of time may alter or destroy the drug's molecular structure, making it lethal for the vessel. The pneumatic tube system used to transport the doses refrigerates them and automatically keeps them at the right storage temperature. It is essential to store Trajax in temperature-controlled storage at the right temperature for each compound in order to ensure that the experiment and consumption may be carried out correctly. Okay. Trajax conservation protocol. Trajax MG, which is the one I need. Store between 9 to 10 Celsius, 48 to 50 Fahrenheit molecular breakdown upper threshold. I'm reading this like this is gonna affect me. I think I just need to know what these are in case anything happens. But as it stands, I do believe that the MG is where it needs to be. Just have to make sure not to change that. But okay, but where are they? Is this it? Okay, that's the wrong one. Okay. What's that? Where are the other ones? Oh! Okay. I'm trying to get the angle on this. Nope, that is that's XR7. Let's see this one. Okay. Nope, 5HT. How do I... Okay. This one and this one. So... Oh! MG!
I already took a dose of Trajax.
Trajax. Okay, let me close this one. I think I'll probably need two, because it was like... you send one for each, like, level. Can I take another one? And she's at like what, level 3 or something? Okay. It says item used. Okay. Right, it said you take one to get the person back up a level in their symptoms, and she was at like what, level 2 or something. She was about 2 levels away from where she needed to be. So if one will get her up, then 2 should get her where she needs to be. I think there were only 2. It was like level 0, level -1, and then level -2, and she was at -2 because she felt like she was being followed or some shit. What was it? She felt like people were after her. This isn't it. This is the one that's broken. Good. And what I need is the manager's room. Okay. Oh, wrong one.
The pneumatic tube system. That connects with the basement, it looks
I think
like.
that's it right there. Okay, so I can only have one at one time. Let me try to remember what I was trying to say. Yeah, here's it. -1, -2. She is this one. She's level 2 of this one. So the first one should get up here, and then the next one should get her at level 0. So that's what I'm going to do, is give her the one, and then come back here and give her the other one. And that should
I won't come out.
even her out.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, do I have to send it to I have to send it to the medical room, don't I? Using the other machine. Okay. So I'll just do that then. So do I have to go talk to her, see how she's doing? Let me talk to her, see how she's doing. First, just to make sure she's level 2. Hey.
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, she still seems fairly anxious. So let's do the other one. I'm pretty sure this is like, it'll take her to...
If only she'd calm down.
Oh, she's taking it.
There's gotta be something that will make her come out.
So it's just like she should have taken both of them by now. I think that's good. So she should be fine now, right?
He was right. The vessel locked herself in.
I won't come out.
What do you mean you won't come out? I just gave you Trajax. Get your ass out here right now.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm confused. That should have worked. Shouldn't it have worked? That should have worked, right?
That must be how they supply the Trajax into the injection room.
Yeah, I sent it to her, to the injection room.
If only she'd calm down.
She's standing now.
There's gotta be something that will make her come out.
I gave her 2. She should be fine now. Why isn't she fine now? She should be okay. I don't understand.
Betty was right. The vessel locked herself in.
I won't come out.
Bitch! Okay, I'm getting upset. If you don't get your ass out
Leave me alone.
of this room immediately, I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna break it. I gave her both of them. I can't. What?
Leave me alone.
And she took them, didn't she? Am I wrong? Did I do something wrong? Am I missing something? I have to be missing something.
If only she'd calm down.
I feel like I'm completely at peace. At last.
Yeah, great. Now go join the others. Now!
Yes,
Oh, okay.
You're right.
Okay. Alright, I guess it worked. I guess I just had to use the monitor to speak to her.
Do you know we almost left without you?
But I...
No buts. Go join the others on the double.
Have fun. Whoa. Maybe I should follow her to see where the... I'm gonna follow her to see where the others are. Maybe, Wyatt will be with the others or something. I honestly don't know. Where did she go? Well, now we're just kind of standing here.
All right, your vessel's out.
Thanks. I have no idea how you managed that.
There's some really
will be able to make his last
memes.
trip.
I've got to go. I have to find Richard now.
Wait, a vessel just told me he was spotted heading down to the basement.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. You good, sis? Okay. So the vessel's here. I'm wondering if this means Wyatt will be, I don't know, signaled to make his way over here again. Well, guess we'll find out. I want to check out that medical room first, and then I'll come back out here and see if anything has changed. There was a whole mute button on the, there was a whole microphone button. This one? Yeah. On the, machine. Wow. Lots of meds. On the monitor, and I didn't even notice. Oh! Is that Halsey's teddy bear? Oh, that's some sad ass shit right there. Oh boy, I'm sad. She will not be happy to get it back because our sweet Halsey has been destroyed. Why is Halsey's teddy bear in here? Oh my god, what if this is where she was destroyed? Poor thing. No wonder she doesn't like Richard. I don't think there's anything in here for me to like look at. Let me pull up aspects and see if there's anything interesting. Nope, nothing. Just a big fucking weird torture room looking thing. Alright. Still no Wyatt. The sad thing about Wyatt not being here is that it puts me in a position where if this affects my ability to keep moving, I'm gonna have to restart this whole thing. And that's gonna suck so fucking bad. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna try and confront Berel, because I don't know any other like way to like fix this. And if Berel won't talk to me because I haven't sent Wyatt down to him, then it's not gonna be very great for me. I'm like so scared. This is just gonna... All I'm going to learn from this is that I need to start over again. I have to say, if there's any big like L when it comes to this game, it is the constant need to start over from the very beginning whenever stuff happens. Oh yeah, this room that I'm refusing to interact with yet. Berel is in here? Hello, Berel. Let's see.
Boston Medical Center. Berel's funneling bodies to them and lining his own pockets then. I'm not sure Hazel'd be happy to hear she's losing money like that.
Extended kiss. Customer compensation received. Wow, he is pocketing. This man is a piece of shit, bro. He sucks. I don't want to do too much exploring because...
I don't have time for this. Sorry.
Yeah, it looks like I won't be able to...
He's hiding something. But what?
Looks like I won't be able to actually...
I don't have time for this. Sorry.
Oh, looks like I won't actually be able to talk to Berel until I send Wyatt down to him. But Wyatt is missing. I cannot find Wyatt. He is no longer anywhere. This man has vanished. And I'm upset about the implications of his untimely disappearance. It is not good for my plans that Wyatt cannot be found. I am not okay with this. Manager, where the fuck is Wyatt? You should know. Shouldn't he be coming out here?
And thank you, really and truly, for your help.
To escort this lady out?
I hope they don't show up now.
This sucks. This really and truly sucks. What happened to him? Where did he go? Is he stuck behind a door somewhere?
I hope we're not forgetting anything.
I hope it's just a false alarm.
I hope Wyatt shows up.
Betty's never gonna manage on her own. That's for sure.
I feel like he's probably stuck behind a door somewhere. That won't open, like the fucking archives door.
You can't come through here. Just the convoys. You can't come through here. Just the convoys. Sorry, but only Wyatt and the vessels can go out this way.
Yeah, I think, oh my god, I think that's probably what happened. He probably went through here
Just
because
the
he was
convoys.
supposed to. And now he's stuck behind that door because it won't open. Because the game's fucked up or some shit. Ah! Okay. Okay. I'm thinking about all the shit that I've already done, and now I have to redo all of it because of this. I don't really have a choice, do I? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do Wyatt right now.
Are you in charge of the vessels?
And then I'll do the,
yes and no. I'm just in charge of
Trajax, like, lady.
Name's Wyatt.
Laysha.
I know. I'm gonna make a few more trips, but there's still one missing. I think Betty's having a hard time getting her to come out.
Where are you taking them?
I'm getting them to safety. Some of them are worth tons.
Okay, but before you leave, Berel wants to see you.
What? No way.
I believe I can force him. It's gonna make me a little thirsty, but...
Go see Berel. Right now.
I... can't.
Excuse me?
I said, go see Berel.
I've got... orders.
Excuse me?
I've got orders. He gave me an order.
Who did?
The doctor.
Huh?
Dunham gave me an order. I have to get the kind to safety.
So, dominant can't trump another person's dominant? What? So if I give... Okay, I mean, in a sense I can understand it. If someone says jump and another person says don't jump, one of those orders has to win out, and probably the more dominant vampire's order will win out. But I guess my thing is, going to see Berel does not stop him from getting the kind to safety, is my thing. He can do both, or is it like he has to prioritize one and he's prioritizing Dunham's? It's just weird. I wasn't expecting my dominate to not have an effect. It's like, oh, I can't follow your dominant order because someone else's dominant order is also... All these vampires are pieces of shit. He's just a regular... He's a thin blood. He's just a regular dude. You could just ask him. I don't feel like Wyatt would be like, nah, fuck you. I feel like if you just say, hey, fucking Wyatt, do me a favor, take these kind and get them to safety. Or, hey, Wyatt, you need to go see Berel. He's looking for you. I feel like that will take care of business. But the idea that y'all can't just ask people to do things, are you all so fucking jaded and do you all lack trust to the point of like that you can't just ask someone to go and do something for you? Everything has to be some kind of supernatural vampire order. Y'all need therapy. Every single one of y'all need to go to therapy and talk about your need to control everybody around you that is controllable. It's fucked up and it's weird. Wyatt seems like a nice dude, a little weird. But generally speaking, he seems like a nice guy, and you could just ask him. I'm sure he would have no problem helping out. That's one. Two, what if Richard Dunham's a traitor? There has to be a traitor. Because clearly there was a vampire working with the SI, working in the ranks of the SI. So there has to be a traitor. What if Richard Dunham is the traitor? I mean, he's the only vampire that hadn't been zipped up and coffinated when I got to that location earlier on. And yeah, I have no reason for why he would be the traitor, but when I'm thinking about all the possible traitors, his name comes up. Hilda's name, maybe, but I feel like she's more obsessed with Laysha, Amem more than anything. Berel seems money hungry, so he could be a traitor if someone offers him the right numbers, I guess, maybe. Dejan, I don't think he's a traitor because he like tucked his tail and ran quick, so he's probably not it. I feel like Dunham could be a traitor. It would just be like a y'all thought like a Shyamalan twist type situation. The guy who you probably were not thinking of as the bad guy this whole time turns out to be the bad guy. I just think he'd be kind of interesting. But anyways, where is he anyway?
You saw Richard? Do you know where I can find him?
In his office, downstairs. He might have left. Orders. I've already got orders.
Shit. I won't get anything else out of him. Richard already forced his mind.
I guess, yeah, once you force someone's mind, once one person forces someone's mind, another person can't override that. Unless they are more dominant than the first person. I have to run through this. I already read this in the other one. I want to see Richard Dunham's stats real quick. Go ahead and... I feel like his stats are pretty similar to mine. Yeah, we got the same. Maybe it's just because he got to him first. Well, that's what I needed to do, so that's done. Okay, I was going through the office again, picking up the files, and I was kind of sticking close to the walls, and I found this little opening. Oh, it's closed now, but there's something right here. I think it's closed. I already tipped the stuff out. That held 3 cassette tapes, and so now I guess I know what the cassette tapes for that other room are for. What that cassette player is for.
Alright, it's a total mess.
Do I have anything? Guess I don't have all the compromising evidence yet. But now that I've got that, I can... Okay, here's it. I can play this. How do I...
October 28.
Do I have to sit here and listen to them?
October 28, 2001. Patients 211 and 216 exhibited the first signs of intense resonance increase. Both sanguines went from low resonance to a level never before achieved. What a flavor.
Ew.
I must admit that even I find it hard to resist. Unfortunately, patient 211 suffered the consequences. I will continue exploring further in this direction. I feel that I am getting closer to the goal.
What is the goal here? Okay. How do I swap out the tape? Okay, there we go.
June 17, 2008. Berel and I are going to create a blood bar of a much higher quality than I thought. I will once again be able to focus on my research and oversee the work of the members of the Chantry. Berel and his mad ideas. Ultimately, the prince was right. The solution for hunger is in my research. If we manage to stabilize these effects in more inconspicuous containers, we will become invisible to the rest of the world. January 27th, 2002, 2240. I thought I was close to a major breakthrough last month, with the promising results from the new types of XXX chemical doses. Unfortunately, it seems I got ahead of myself. It appears that the dose of amphetamines that I gave them was too high. There must have been an error in my calculations. Patients H216, H217, H222, H225, and H226 were lost in the experiment. I must ask Wyatt to find new test subjects. All of this time spent preparing them, wasted.
This is some fucked up shit, bro. This is really messed up, because these are people. These are actual, just human beings. The idea that he just sees them as, like, objects that have no other purpose than to further his experimentation is just, ugh. This adds 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. Let's go ahead and take one of those. And let's find some rodents to drink as well before we confront Berel. Want to be at top shape. And it seems like here it is. Seems like people won't be my target for this one. At least I haven't found any safe zones. I think there is one. I just walked past it this round. I would like to get rid of that last two. Yeah, was there a safe zone down here? Oh yeah, there was a safe
storage
zone.
room, huh?
Well, what is it? What did I just take? Lockpicking tool?
That's of no use to me right now.
Right now, meaning it will be eventually. What did I just grab? I can read barcodes or QR codes. Okay, that tells me there's going to be some kind of barcode. Oh yeah, there's also another thing that I found. I just haven't interacted with it yet. It's okay, so that means that there I can drink people. Okay, I'm gonna go get those two. One of the rats upstairs, and then over there, those boxes, I'm gonna get closer when I come back down, can be examined and I think like opened. So I'm gonna drink some rodents up here and then...
How awful. How awful. I'm not that hungry.
Oh, bitch. Fine. I guess she has to be fairly desperate to drink rat blood. Should have found that safe room first. Maxed out on like a human, and then because I can get up to 7 with just one person, and then I would have been fine. But no. How do I... Oh, okay. I can pick it, so I can open it, or I can just scan it.
Osborne, Boston, Jefferson Library. That's for the Hartford Warlocks then. The hunters had better not get their hands on these addresses.
Is that what it says for all of them?
Boston up 1 Nashua Street. We supply the prints too, obviously. The hunters had better not get their hands on these addresses.
So I guess I should remove them. Are they gonna destroy all this stuff then? And what's the last one?
Wyatt. No address. Surprising. The hunters had better not get their hands on these addresses.
Is this the one with the Quentin's blood? Because if it is the one with Quentin's blood, then that just goes to show that he's not buying it off the black market. But even more importantly, it seems like he's getting it from someone here. And if he's getting it from someone here, then that means Ooh, Quentin King is trapped somewhere here. Or one of these people, Berrel or Richard, one of them, knows the whereabouts of...
Oh, it's you. I've got a lot of work to do. Please excuse me.
One of them knows where Quentin King is.
Boston Medical Center.
Mmm.
Berel's funneling bodies to them and lining his
Seems
own
the
pockets
missing
then.
prince isn't really
I'm not
missing.
sure Hazel'd be happy to hear she's losing money like that.
Ah ha 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 ha. That's interesting. Okay. I'm gonna run around. Do a quick little look-see. Okay. Alright, Berel. Let's confront each other.
I get that you're busy, but...
But you decided to interrupt me anyway.
Don't be a
Fantastic.
Wyatt isn't coming to help.
A thin blood and a coward too. We're all going to be in trouble just because he's scared. He doesn't know what he's got coming.
Wow. Well, hold on. Why are we all going to be in trouble?
Get out of here now.
Can I?
What are you hiding, Berel?
Can I?
You dare?
Confront
You
Berel?
leave me no choice.
This is madness. What part of out do you not understand?
I'm worried you're going to make our situation worse.
What is this world coming to? I'm a member of the council. What I do is no business of yours.
Like, does Laysha have the stats to go up against Berel? Because, I mean, Caleb, not only did he have pretty decent stats, he was also... he also had the bonus of being Berel's daddy, basically. I wonder if these stats don't look, see, look, Laysha's talents aren't in conversation. They are very much in dominance and intimidation. That's how I made her. So I am concerned about anything that has to do with willpower. So I think this one might be a good one, actually. I think so.
The SI is breathing down our necks.
Oh, good.
So this concerns all of us.
Just curious seemed weak.
You think I'm not aware of that, perhaps?
Then stop making us take risks just out of pride.
I'm going to choose to ignore your last remark and work on finding a solution. I won't keep you any longer.
I'm not done with you.
I'm not leaving until I'm sure there's no danger with whatever you and Wyatt are up to.
What makes you think I could be hiding something so perilous?
Because you're a blue blood and you suck? Ooh! I can actually get him on this one. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. He might focus and tie. Let me see real quick. I don't think I have anything on me that'll keep people from tying. Yeah, I don't have what other people have. So, yeah. I was gonna see which one it is because I'm trying to do as much without willpower as possible, saving willpower, but this is pretty. I did up Laysha's psychology for a reason because I was like, I feel like she'd have some skills in that area, but I'm gonna stick with what I think will work. Let's see if he focuses. Nice, he didn't focus, bitch ass. Woo!
It must be something serious. I can sense your fear, Berel.
Wyatt flakes out on me with the SI hot on our heels, having to cover our tracks. Of course I'm a bit perturbed.
Perturbed?
So then why don't you want to tell me anything?
I'm thinking it over.
Now's not the time to turn down a helping hand.
If I accept your help, you can't tell anyone about it. Ever.
See, me being me, personally, I'd be like, yeah, sure. And I would actually mean it, unless I can benefit from telling someone. Because I can keep a secret, but Laysha, I don't know if Laysha is going to keep it a secret from Richard or Hazel. And sometimes I'm not in control of what she's doing, so who knows. Ooh. That's not very good. Laysha has I don't think she has any. Yeah, her persuasion is weak. I didn't up her persuasion because I couldn't afford it. I might just have to take the L on this one. Yeah, I cannot. I literally cannot. I don't think I have any consumables that'll up any specific thing either. Yeah, I literally cannot defend myself, so.
Yes, of course.
I'll spare you the list of consequences if you break your word.
I can imagine.
But I
have no problem keeping his secret.
You're not the sharpest knife in the kitchen. If
Which
I let
makes
you
her
help
even
me,
better
it
to
could
trust.
make
She'll
matters
probably
worse.
forget. Her memory
So
being what it
stay
is.
out of it. Do you understand?
Like, I mean, honestly, Laysha's memory being what it is, she likely will just forget. Oh, that's rude. That is rude. Oh no. The only one of these that would work is this. And it's literally impossible for me to win at this. Oh god, I'm gonna tie on this. Because I don't think either of these are gonna be what she needs. Like, oh! And he focused, so I was really fucked.
Why do you need Wyatt? If it's something so easy you can do it yourself.
I didn't say it was easy. I need to find a solution and...
But you haven't found one yet.
For now. But you need to give me time to think.
Shit. What happens if I tie on the confrontation?
You're incapable of trusting anyone. And you're one to talk about stability?
Yes, of course. Especially if that anyone has an imaginary child.
Hey, I don't see her anymore.
Oh, if I had feelings, I'd almost feel sorry for you.
Son of a bitch.
We've wasted enough time already. You finally managed to finish something off. My patience.
You'll regret it.
Yes, yes, of course. You may leave now.
Damn, that... Damn! What? How is it fair that I get hit with a performance check back to back? Dang it! I want to know what he's hiding. I was doing so good.
Ugh, I can't even force it.
What is back here?
I told you to find Wyatt. We don't have much time.
Wyatt isn't coming. Shut the fuck up. I'm mad because I feel like if it wasn't for, not a performance, persuasion. If it wasn't for that persuasion thing, I would have been fine. You know what? There's no point in crying over spilt milk. I am where I am. Let's move on. I can sit here salty about it for days, but what's done is done, and I'm not gonna restart the game just to readjust her stats. So Berel's secrets remain his secrets for a little longer. I have bigger problems, a bigger thing to worry about, such as getting through this door. I'm irritated. Alright, let's just... what is this?
Wow, that looks complicated. Wow.
It's just a pressure gauge.
Complicated.
What is this? What did I just take? Oh, Tremere brooch. What does that do for me? The risk of opponent focus is reduced by 25% in dialogue for disciplines 1 you eliminate 4 hunger. In a dialogue for 3 disciplines 1 you eliminate 4 hunger. In a dialogue each discipline 1 increases suspicion by 1. Yeah, sure, I'll put that on. I was thinking like maybe it could have helped me with the confrontation, but I don't think so. Notes on stabilization ritual. Trajax and its derivatives are highly unstable. Ritual stabilization tests require that all necessary preparations be made so that Trajax is left at room temperature for a minimum amount of time, 2 to 3 minutes at most. It is essential to store Trajax in temperature control storage to ensure that the experiments may be carried out correctly. Merchandise must be moved using refrigerated containers. Protocol. Phase 1. Prepare the material required for... oh, here it is. This is the circle shit. Required for the ritual. Inject the appropriate form of Trajax into the prepared vessel. Immediately drain the kind of 2 1-liter pouches. What? Phase 2, perform the ritual immediately. Phase 3, affix the reference to the sample. Oh? Okay. This reference will refer to the detailed description of the ritual performed. Phase 4, remit one of the 2 samples to Dr. Dunham, who will carry out the in vivo test. Record his remarks under their corresponding reference. So he's not just experimenting with science, he's experimenting with magic. Aren't you Malkavian? What you doing Tremere shit? What's going on? Huh. Okay. I'm trying to think what the 4th code could be. I mean, what that 5th number could be. Let's go back to that one. It has to be related to this, right? 2431. Freud. Didn't I read something about Freud? Was it in one of the emails or was it in one of the books? I'm going to... He said like someone suggested that he read a certain chapter of Freud. Here it is. Oh, to better understand this phenomenon, a former European colleague once advised me to read Freud's work, specifically in the volumes on the subject in the following order: 3, 5, 4. However, my recent observation led me to question this recommendation. It seems obvious to me that to contribute anything in understanding of this phenomenon and kindred, volume 5 should be read first. So instead of 3, 5, 4, it should be 5, 3, 4, maybe? Maybe that's the thing. Let's try that. Let's try 5, 3, 4. Hey! Big brain. How do I... Am I stuck? Okay. Ooh, what's this?
A second layer of security.
These ones might be related to this Oedipus. There's 4 of them. 2, 4, 3, 1. Let's try. I don't really recognize these. Oh, fuck me. Okay, I don't even know. Okay, there's gotta be something visual then. There's gotta be something I'm missing. What am I missing? Oh, it wasn't in the shelf. It was this thing right here. It was on top of the desk. Anyways. Okay, there's a duck right there. Not a duck, a swan. It's kind of facing slanted. Are there any other swans? The origin myth of Oedipus will show the way to a solution to the ones who can interpret it. So it is a thing about Oedipus. I'm not so I think it is the painting. There's no other reason why those would be up there and in such a strange order. Let me look at them again. Oedipus pointing to the object of shame. Oedipus showing the way. Oedipus indicating suffering. Oedipus showing his fear. Maybe it's where Oedipus's hands are pointing to, I think. So like bottom. Okay, let me try that. It looks like his hand for this one is pointing like this, and then for this one it's pointing towards me. This one seems to be pointing at himself. And then this one is pointing that way. And let me make sure. All right, so I got the first one. Oh no, the second one is wrong. The first and the last one I think I've done correctly. The second one I'm pointing in the wrong direction. So let me do that. It should be like this. This one I'm not sure about. Okay. I'm not quite sure who he's pointing at in this one. I'm guessing it's a hand thing, is it not? Maybe it's supposed to be pointing, indicating suffering. I feel like it's this, unless it's the numbers I'm mistaking. Or maybe I should be putting them based on the, so like this will be number 1, and then this will be number 2, and this will be number 3, and this will be number 4. So let's swap 1 and 2, and then, no. Yeah. Swap, okay, so let's do pointing to the left first, and then pointing to the bottom left. So let's start there. So maybe pointing to the left, and then pointing to the bottom left, and then pointing to self, and then oops, and then this one I think is pointing like that. Oh, I did it! Oh, I did it! Oh, point of no return. Yo, if I could jump, if I could get Laysha to jump, I would fucking be jumping right now. Let me think. I can't pull up her like quest items anymore. Oh, here it is. I'm kidding. I guess there are no more. Okay, well I failed the confrontation with Berel because I don't have enough persuasion. Can't do shit about that. I did that one girl's thing. I think, judging by the fact that it's no longer there, I guess I got all the suspicious items. So I guess I should be good to go now. I didn't realize I'd gotten all the suspicious items, but I should be good to go. Woo! Alright, let's do it. Ah!
Whoa. What the? A lab? Shit. It's the SI.
Holy shit. Oh no.
We've got to get the fuck out of here.
Oh fuck. Oh my god. Is this on the timer? I don't think should I be reading this?
This goes back a ways. I've got a feeling of deja vu.
It must be about her.
Like I know this story.
Did I close her
the
door?
Marie before. But where?
I'm like, I don't want to leave anything behind that might be important. It's like this isn't, but I also don't want to like accidentally miss out on, like, get caught up in like a...
Richard is no longer in the test tube phase, it would seem.
I also don't want to like fuck up and accidentally like, hold on. This is a pause. I can't, I don't want to fuck up and accidentally be standing there and then they just barge in. So where is it? I can read it in here. Okay. Patient 1. Kindred accidental embrace under distress. 93. Oh, okay, so this might probably be Laysha, and then Juliette, I think, was probably Halsey. But then Juliette, that means Juliette was turned first, because Juliette is patient 0. It's either that or the other way around. I think I had like a huge theory about it the last time I played this, which was like a week or 2 ago. No, it was about a week ago, but then I hit that bump with Wyatt and I walked away from the computer. Family shit happened. Anyways, let's move on. Deal. So first, I had to perform a memory manipulation on 0 and 1 to avoid causing a mental shock. For the time being, I'm erasing all memories of their feeding sessions. I do not believe she has the resources needed to manage this embrace. It would be best if she believed that it came from me. What? She has the resources needed to manage this embrace. It would be best if she believed that it came from me. The subject came to terms with her condition this evening. I did not hypnotize her this time. The vessel consented, which simplified things. She must progress more quickly. Quentin demands to see her, but I do not believe we're ready yet. Our sessions are only starting to produce results. A fascinating alliance. Perhaps a result of the memory manipulation, but there are no behavioral changes. Subject seems to retain feelings that are unusual for kindred. Quentin seems to be thoroughly charmed, the court as well. Specimens such as these are exceedingly rare. This is Laysha. Her premonitions are extremely, so that means the patient 0, Juliette, was Halsey. Her premonitions are extremely detailed and specific. However, she has an increasingly difficult time recovering them. Artificial slumber allows her to recover and get back on her feet, but creates absences that subject 0 has difficulty accepting. I prefer to distance myself from the court. Subjects 0 and 1 are called upon too often. I fear that 0 will lose control again. I had to accept her request. I do not know the impact this will have, given her natural inclinations. I warned the prince of the risk she has taken. Okay, so now we're in... Okay, yeah. 97 is... 94 is here, and then 2015 is here. So we're in Hazel's period now. I warned the prince of the risk she is taking, that it interferes with and distorts my research, but she would not listen. Fortunately, slumber stabilizes her for now. She must absolutely take her treatment each time she wakes up. So this must be... I accepted her request, must have been to destroy Halsey. I warned the prince of the risk she is taking, that it interferes with and... Okay. I don't know... Can I go invisible? Invisible?
This hallway.
There's a person in there. Is this person invisible too? No, they're just there. Okay. Holy shit.
Still watching me. Judging me.
I'm a little scared, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go invisible again. I'm freaking out. I don't want to risk, like... I don't want... I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Okay, so there's no one there. Another person. Are these all the people in red from her first vision? Her first premonition? Oh. Okay, that person's just sitting down. There's like a lot of people here. What was that? Which cell did I open? This one? It must have been. Should I drop the invisibility?
What the?
Halsey? Is this Halsey?
Mom?
Halsey?
Halsey? What? It's okay. Wait! What the?
Who is that? Did Halsey attack this person? Or is this... No, this isn't Halsey. Her hair is wrong, and also this person's an adult with heels on. What the fuck? What happened? What is this? What am I looking at right now? What is this? Who are you? What is this? Who's this person? Did Halsey do this? But Halsey's dead, isn't she? Why did Halsey look like that? Am I mentally cracking again? Is she upset because I took the treatment and that's like a result of me having taken the treatment? Where is she? Oh, there she is.
Wait, come back.
Halsey! Oh, fucking Halsey! What is this?
Wait!
Oh, there she is.
Halsey! Halsey.
Wait. Wait. Wait.
It can't be true.
Was Halsey?
She's not real. It's all in my head.
No.
If she wasn't real, that man wouldn't have seen her.
Was Halsey alive this whole time?
You don't exist either. If they hadn't seen her, they wouldn't have shot at her.
I love the suit, by the way.
disappeared.
Fucking
I was doing
gorgeous.
better. Laysha, look at me. You're fine. But you have to find what you lost.
It just says
No! I won't listen to you. I didn't lose anything. Huh. Richard has scrambled your brain so much that you don't even remember. What are you talking about?
This is so fucking
really
trippy.
Are, of course. I know who I am.
Get your memory back.
Are you sure? If that's true, then tell me. Who are you looking for?
Juliette, right? She should leave me alone. I know I'm looking for Richard. I want my daughter. I don't have time to deal with you. Why can't I do any of these? What's going on? Oh, I have no willpower. Fortunately, I have Oh, that would have been so bad. If I had to remember that I had if I thought it was like a weird thing. If I hadn't known that I was, oh wait, no, I have consumables, I just need to consume them, I would have been like, oh no. Okay, I would have lost this so bad. Okay, who am I looking for? I don't have time to deal with you. She should leave me alone. I know I'm looking for Richard. I want my daughter. Oh, I'm matching. Right, because I'm talking to myself. So I'm just gonna keep matching. So wait, Halsey got shot. So was Halsey and then there was a body there. So did Richard die? And was he actually, he lied that I remember I'd said, cause like she was like, did you sure you killed her? And Richard was like, oh, I didn't know that you wanted proof. And so I had suggested that perhaps Richard didn't kill her and was just pretending that he'd killed her. Which means Halsey was probably there the whole time, probably talking to me telepathically or some shit. And so she wasn't a hallucination. She was actually real. She just wasn't actually there. But everyone believed that she was a hallucination. And I believed that she was a hallucination. So Richard's probably just been holding her in that cell this whole time and feeding her. And that's what that woman was. So Halsey might not have been dead before, but she's sure as hell dead now. Oh, fuck.
Look, I don't know what you want from me.
Why is she focusing? She's
Help
me.
Please. All I want is to get my daughter back. But your daughter died ages ago.
I'm not allowed to
You'll
miss
never
anymore.
get her back. Ugh! You're confusing me.
I can't
don't
miss
understand
anymore.
a word of what you're saying. There's no point in trying to force my hand. I'm you. It's useless. You're like a jigsaw puzzle that's been broken into 1,000 scattered pieces.
Damn right.
If you don't take the time to piece yourself back together, the rest is pointless. But I don't have time! You don't have a choice. Take the time you need. Please. Give yourself a chance. You're worth it. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't know where to start. I can help you. Let's start from the beginning. Try to remember. What's your name?
I'm pretty sure she's Maria, right? And Halsey is Juliette. I'm not gonna do that. I get what she's saying. She's basically saying, like, I'm you. There's no point in using your disciplines against me. So I think this is like, all of these have to be just answers, and none of them can be like willpower based. So I consumed all that shit for nothing. Bitch, if I'd known that, I wouldn't be here wasting Polaroids and shit. I still have like a few more scenes to go, and I've just used up my like a fucking hell. Anyways, but I think that's what she's saying. Like, there's no point in trying to like use disciplines. So all these have to be just conversational. She's Maria. I feel confident she's Maria and Halsey's Juliette.
Yes. I saw a name
right?
on a patient file. I think my name is Marie. Yes,
Marie, not
I knew
Maria.
You'd remember.
Marie.
Welcome back, Marie. It's coming back to me. Let's try something else, but don't think about it too much. Trust your instincts. Say the first thing that comes to mind. All right. Who is Richard?
Halsey's sire. He made Halsey.
I always thought
he made Halsey. Halsey made Laysha.
But he isn't. Is he Halsey's sire? Yes, it's coming back to you.
Oh, this feels so good to have been right.
I have one last question.
He made Halsey, and Halsey accidentally made Laysha.
Who is Halsey?
She's Juliette. Well, I know she's your daughter. We're not doing those. And she's not my child. I thought that she was her child, but no, she's Juliette.
I'm afraid I might be wrong. I found a file on one of Richard's patients. She was Juliette, wasn't she? That's right. You remembered. That's good. Our name was Marie. We were born in 1911.
I love this suit. Oh my god, yes, yellow.
Do you remember? Our parents worked at an explosives factory. That's right. Since they were too poor to pay someone to watch me, they put me in a locker during their shift. There was an accident. It took both their lives. It took them 10 days to find me in the rubble. We stopped talking after that. They took me to the asylum. Yes, that's where we first met Richard. He was the night psychiatrist.
Is Halsey not my daughter?
I thought we'd never get out of there. They kept us locked up for 10 years.
So Halsey was just a girl who...
Do you remember his
so
Halsey found out we were pregnant with Juliette? I named her Juliette after her grandmother. It's a lot prettier than Halsey.
It is prettier.
I never understood why Richard called her that in her file. I wonder if he
No
knew
offense
who
to
the father
Halsey.
was. We were forced to flee. Yes, in 39, when the war broke out in France. Do you remember? The Nazis came for psychiatric patients too. We found a ship that could take us to Boston. But Juliette caught typhus on the way over. That was all we could think about. Richard couldn't do anything for us. He had to embrace her in order to save her. He thought it would calm us down. No, that's not true. But Juliette's hunger was overpowering. When we went to soothe her, she drained us of our blood. I was on death's door. Richard didn't want to lose us. He slit Juliette's wrist so we could drink. He saved my life. No, Marie. We died that night. And we became the child of our dead daughter. He said he wanted to help me. He uses us as a guinea pig for all of his experiments. When it goes wrong, he wipes our memory and makes us forget everything. We slumber for a few years and then reappear at court, as if nothing happened. I trusted him.
Fucked up.
He's always used us, but now you know it. Again. Come on. Let's go save Juliette. I have to change my appearance to go any further.
Oh, wait. It's like I failed some missions. So I didn't get all the suspicious stuff.
Shit, damn it! What the hell was that?
I need someone whose appearance I can change into.
Shit. Not Cassie.
Stay calm.
She had no choice.
Shit, no! Fuck your protocol! Fuck those fucking monsters too!
Listen to me, damn it! She just saved all our asses. She blew herself up to protect us.
Yeah, but...
Calm the fuck down! You would have done it too. Any one of us would.
Cassie. Shit.
You have to find...
It's Richard.
So he's the traitor. Oh,
Halsey.
It must be Halsey.
Where are they taking her?
What the fuck is that?
Steam. The pressure must
That's
have gone up
steam
because of
leak.
the explosion.
Maybe that could help.
God, fucking hot!
Be careful without your helmet on.
I can't see a damn thing with all this fog.
It's all right. It's stopped now.
I can't release the pressure. Do I need a valve? I know where I can get a valve. It's a Trajax room. Oh wait, let me see if I can grab one of their looks as well. I can't. Okay, that's fine. There's a valve in here. I can't take it. Oh, is it because I'm... Okay, let me go ahead and drop this. And... Okay. Okay, I can enter that room now. I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Holy shit. The room is open. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Reduced
What did
to
they
this. You'll pay. You'll pay for what you did to us.
Hilda?
As long as I exist, you'll remain powerless.
Quentin King.
Reduced to this.
That's Quentin King, isn't it?
Staring at the ceiling of this basement.
That was Quentin King, wasn't it? So where's Quentin? Did they take his body too? Where's Berel? Where the fuck is Berel? I don't think I need his blood. Okay. What am I supposed to do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Release pressure. Is there some kind of valve that I'm supposed to be using?
That's everything they found here. That won't be of much use to them.
But I missed something.
I need to go to the loading dock. We have to assess whether this structure will hold after the explosion.
Oh well. Alright, but we still have a process to follow. I need to record you leaving the area.
Not just yet. I don't think I'm done here.
Do as you like.
I'll have to get by, even without this implant.
You want to come through, I have to scan your implant.
And I have a valve. Oh, I have a valve. I need to figure out what to do with it. I don't know. They said that's steam. Okay, let's find the steam and try to follow it. So it's up here. Okay, that does not help me very much because I don't really know where it's going. Maybe in there?
Yes.
What happened?
What happened here?
Cassie. She triggered her explosive belt. Most likely to protect us. Her death is really gonna shake everybody up. She was a good person.
Shit.
Yeah. Shit. Be careful until we clean up. The pipes were damaged in the blast.
Okay, thanks.
She won't have died in vain. I swear.
The pipes were damaged in the blast. I need to find these pipes. Where the fuck are the pipes? And clearly I missed some stuff. And there was another... oh yeah, it was find Richard Dunham in the basement, but I didn't find him. Pretty sure I looked everywhere. I don't know where he was. That I didn't find him. But, you know. Oh. Okay. Okay, what am I... which one am I supposed to be turning on? I have no idea. Am I supposed to get them all to, like, red or something? Okay. Okay, they're all in red now. Now what? I do have to say, it is interesting. So, Richard is definitely the bad guy. Berel's nowhere to be found, so there's a very good chance that... aha! Ooh. But there's a very good chance that, if Berel was still here when SI came through, then they probably, him and probably Quentin King as well, got, coffined.
It's starting again. Watch out.
Not enough
It's
yet.
starting again. Watch out.
Not enough yet.
Maybe I missed something. I am still holding a valve. I don't know. Excuse me. I'm in the middle of trying to, like, I don't know, kill your people or whatever. So that's done. Is there another one? I don't know. Oh, shit. Hello.
Put Richard's
Right, so
madness
they
is
probably have
enormous.
Berel and maybe Quentin King as well, unless Berel was able to get out just in time. But what are the odds that Richard is the bad guy?
Nothing to report here. You should go secure another area.
It kind of makes me laugh, because it also kind of makes a little bit of sense. Because I've been wondering for a bit now, like, what exactly is his goal in these experimentation? Maybe they offered him the ability to, like, just experiment as he wishes, or I don't think he's trying to find, like, a cure or anything.
Halsey.
Or maybe he's under some, like, ridiculous notion that, like, they won't kill him and his research is valuable and they're gonna let him keep researching or whatever the fuck. Like a dumbass. I don't know, whatever his motives are. Interesting that he is the bad guy. I'm kind of mad because I was looking at the, I was hitting Q because I was hoping that I could see if I'd finished getting rid of all the suspicious items, but like that, all of my quests kind of disappeared all of a sudden. I couldn't see what I had or hadn't done. I'm gonna have to skip so much because I have no idea. Am I doing? Is this not right? Are they all supposed to be maxed out? No. And then I need this one to move 4, these 2 to move 2. Yes! I'm so tired. That bitch ass puzzle. Alright, oh. The pipe goes in here. Oh! Oy. Jeez, Quentin King, you pissed off the wrong Hilda. Alright, Pissed off the wrong sire. To think this whole time Hilda's just been torturing Quentin King and I feel very confident that's Quentin King. Just been casually torturing Quentin King in the basement. No wonder he needed Wyatt to help move. He needed someone to help him move Quentin. So now my question is, where is Berel? Did he get taken or did he run away? And it was just like, man, fuck these people. Oh shit, this is a point of no return. So I don't know, do I have everything? Yeah, so I think, yeah, they have the boxes. I guess they don't need the addresses, but they do still have the stuff inside the boxes. Alright, point of no return. Ooh. Oh shit, is he okay?
Shit! Is he conscious?
I don't give a damn, it's not my business. Get the fuck out of here. Whew. Okay. That was exhausting. Let's see how badly I did. Because I saw I failed some shit. Oh! So I missed 2 out of 11. Laysha didn't uncover uncover Berel's secret, but I did. It's definitely that he and Hilda had Quentin King strapped up in a secret room. For sure. Traceability. Minus 50 to the next experience cost for an exploration skill. Cool. You escaped and took out the guards. You helped the vessel who was locked in. You recovered all your memory, and I got 9 out of 11 suspicious items moved. I didn't discover Berel's secret. Yeah, I did. And I missed two suspicious items. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna head back to the main menu. I think it's end of scene 7. Next we'll be doing, I guess, a mem scene I'll probably do next, but let's gather. So Richard Dunham is a kindred traitor. Cool. He did not kill Halsey. So Halsey was not dead. She was trapped. She was basically being held captive, and he lied to Hazel about her death. Why did Halsey run away then? Was she angry that I took the medicine because I believed that she was dead? So if I hadn't taken the medicine, would she have just run towards me? Or like given me a hug or something, and then we would have went away? Oh, poor Halsey. The Second Inquisition and Richard Dunham both have her. So yeah, Juliette was Halsey. Marie was. Wow. Okay. So much that I thought to be true is currently no longer true. So Laysha is actually Marie. Laysha, and looks like Dunham was probably experimenting on Laysha. And then Halsey died, and that made Laysha kind of unstable. So in order to kind of calm Laysha down, Dunham changed Halsey, thinking it would help. But then he couldn't control Halsey's hunger, and Halsey almost killed Laysha. But Dunham was trying to keep Laysha, the experiment, primarily. So he used Halsey to embrace Laysha. And he's at the Second Inquisition. I guess my last thing is just what I'm curious about is motive. I have suspicions as to why he would do something like this. It could be delusion. Maybe he thinks that they'll let him live. It could be because I feel like a lot of it is probably his experiments, which I think goes under delusion as well. He probably thinks that they're going to let him continue to do his experiments. Does he have some kind of hatred for the kindred? So maybe he wants to, because he's been experimenting this whole time. I'm just like, what is he experimenting on? Like, what exactly is his breakthrough that he's looking for? Is he trying to make kindred more powerful? Is this a power thing, or is he trying to cure the kindred? Is he trying to find a way to destroy kindred? Either way, whatever he wants to do, the Second Inquisition is clearly promising that they're gonna let him do it, which is or is he just acting on as a scientist, like there's a need for information, I need to know, like based on my because clearly he's been experimenting for a very long time on both Kyne and Kindred, because the guy's fucking insane. Is it that he thinks that the SI will provide him with the resources he needs to continue his experimentation, since they're interested in, because they're capturing Kindred, not just destroying them. I'm guessing all the Kindred that they're capturing are going towards him so that he can continue to use them to experiment. Does he really believe they're going to let him live? He is still a Kindred, so they're likely going to destroy him once they have what they want from him. But maybe he doesn't think that they'll do that. Maybe he thinks that they're going to let him continue to experiment on Kindred, and they'll use... Because Hazel's not going to let him experiment on Kindred. At least not the way he probably wants to. But SI, they don't see the Kindred as like people that they want to keep alive, so they probably have no qualms about him being as vicious and savage as he possibly wants to be with Kindred. But I'm like, dude, does SI know that he's also experimented on Kyne? Because I don't know if they'd look too kindly on that one. So maybe it's like a scientist thing. As a scientist, I want to be able to experiment without any like chains, and that's what the SI promised him, and so that's why he's working with them, so that he can be able to have full reign on that. And don't know where Berel is. He may have been captured, or he may have just escaped. I don't know what Quentin King is. Did they capture Quentin King too? Is he in a casket somewhere? Was he destroyed? Does Berel have him? Was Berel able to get him out, or is it just like, or did he escape on his own? So we don't know about that. Now we know where what's his face, Wyatt's been getting that blood. It really is Quentin King's blood, because I'm guessing Berel has been selling it to him. Maybe for the money, maybe for the ability to control him better, who knows. But he really is functioning on Quentin King's blood. Cool. That was a lot. That is, oh, what a juicy story. There's just so much. There's so many twists and turns everywhere. I look forward to rescuing Halsey. I'm guessing this leads to all of us winding up at the same place, because Caleb is going to the SI's headquarters, their little lair. Laysha's clearly going there as well, or should I call her Maria? I don't know. I'm gonna call her Laysha. She's going there clearly as well to get her daughter, to save Halsey, and to probably get revenge on Richard's bitch ass, because he's been fucking with her memory this entire time that she doesn't even know who she is. That yellow suit was nice, I have to say. Oh, that yellow suit was nice. Oh my gosh. Oh, it was a nice suit. So yeah, she's definitely going to be there trying to get her daughter and probably get revenge on Richard. Caleb is going there because he is the Hound. I'm guessing, based on what Amem find out, Caleb and Amem might come into contact and give Amem the opportunity to tell Caleb what the deal is with Hazel not letting him embrace his human. I'm still not fully sure I trust Fang and what, like, her interest in kindreds and kindred life. So I feel like she could very well be a spy. I don't. She's sus. I don't like her very much. So she's a thing. Don't know where Berel is at all. But Amem's going to talk to the Anarchs, and they're gonna. So I think it's all leading down to a big final showdown. I feel like the final scene is probably gonna be them at the Second Inquisition's lair, where everything is really going to like go down, and all of this leading up to that is them just getting there. Laysha via the Red Salon, Amem via the Anarchs, and Caleb via getting himself in a casket or some shit. Anyways, I don't know what I look. That was a lot, and now I'm even more excited to get to the lair and rescue Halsey and kill Richard, but also find out his motives. Like, why is he doing all this? But like, aside from all that, this is cool. Aside from all the glitches, this is cool. So yeah, that's the end of that. I think I just rambled on for 30 minutes. Oh well.